Configuring up our stream here. Just give me a few seconds to get everything set up. Hey, Opello. Opelli. So again, we are in Moonrise here. Gonna go build our PvP team. You'll notice there's a mail over here. This is a special feature. Talk about that a little bit later. Still just getting everything set up. Alright, so it looks good. Got this one up front. Okay, we're gonna go put this on the side. So everyone should be able to see the chat, see the game, see me, and see Scruffy down here. Scruffy is my co-star, co-anchor. He's over here, just chilling with you guys. He gives props. Oh no, one of our boosts has expired. So this is a 50% gold boost that you can get from the cash shop, or you can actually earn in-game. So it boosts all of your gold, 50% production. Opelli. Opelli. Opelli, is that right? Opelli. Opelli. Yeah, reading is not my strong point, so. Yeah, so the boost here is pretty cool. 50% gold boost for 1 day. You have 7 days. You got 100% gold boost, and then it prompts you to actually use those. You can have XP boost as well. You can also have a dungeon boost, which means you don't have to pay any gold cost. Honestly, once you get high enough into the game, you're not going to really be worrying about dungeon costs because they cost gold. And you can see we've accumulated almost 1.7 million in gold right there. So you don't need to really worry about the gold cost. Early on in the game, gold costs may be expensive. You do use gold on a lot of different things. You use gold to level up your guys. So you can see they're at level 50 here, which is max. We'll take a look at a normal, smaller guy. So this guy is level 27. Click on him. You get to actually customize the stats how you want them for the most part. So they always gain something as they get the level up section right there. So as he gets to level 28, you're going to see all the stats go up. Boom, everything went up right there. Craziness. So they have a normal growth stat, but you get to customize for about 1,000 points. So you can see we're raising this up, and almost every time that you click on it, it gives you a point. So you keep on clicking, you keep on getting a lot more of this spirits. And so you get to customize. There's 5 main stats. Strength, which increases strength attacks. There's defense, which defends against strength attacks. There's spirit, which increases spirit attacks. And then this is what? Resist. Resist is the defense against spirit attacks. And then you got speed. So far what we've learned, this is early access, beta, alpha, whatever you want to call it. This is pre-launch. It's not launch. This speed stat has kind of like a soft cap right around 1100, 1200. You could still get a little bit more speed bonus from there, but it's not really noticeable. It's not really beneficial to go past around max, I say 1200 speed. Wouldn't go past 1200 speed. So if you have like 1500 or 1600 speed, you're not really gonna see the speed. No E. Okay, so Opel. Opel? So it's Opel. So that's how you say it. Opel. No E at the end, or no E in the... Yeah. There's a lot. You got a lot of E's in your name, Opel. You got 2 E's. How would you say that with no E's? Only the first E is pronounced. Okay. Do you have Google Translate? Oh, you're Italian. Okay. Opel. Opel? Opel. Opel. I think that's Opel. I think that's right? Opel? Opelli? No, Opella? No. Opel. Opel. Well, does that sound right? Opel. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to matter much because after tomorrow, I'm going to forget how to pronounce your name, and it's going to be like, Opelli! Hey, what's up? So, sorry about that. Um, Anyway, so here in Moonrise, it's very similar to like Pokemon. You got captures of creatures. You got capture keys instead of Pokeballs. You have this is a PvP. So this game is more PvP centered than Pokemon is. Since I played it years back. You have to add the last E. Opeli? But you said I don't pronounce the last E. I'll try and figure out later. So yeah, so it's very similar. Pokemon is 3-on-3 combats always. So it's not a one-on-one, and it's also turn-based or action combat, not turn-based like Pokemon. So we have here, we got 3 enemies out here. 3 is the max currently, and we have our trainer or warden as they're called here. You can build him up with different stats and different abilities, and then you have your squad of 6 monsters right here. You have hotkeys for all this. As you can see, we're just talking, not doing anything. And these guys are pounding out, dishing out punishment, or attempting to dish out punishment. But we're a little bit overpowered. We're level 50, and you can see these are the levels over here. These guys are level 27, so they're not really doing too much damage. We also have some regeneration. You can see some status effects ticking up on. We have Dispel, we have Infect. We now have Toxin 1 on us. So a lot of, damaging dots are stacking on us, and thanks to our defense and our defensive stats, we're not taking much damage. You can see we're ticking here for 4, we're ticking here for 4, we took 34 points of damage, tick there for 8. That's a regeneration tick right there. That's a healing 9 points of damage every few seconds. We have Toxin 3 on us, which is going to do a lot more damage. And there's that damn dog who's always barking. So I apologize for the dog. Someone knocked on the door. So we bring out our two guys, and we press the hotkeys 1 and 2. 1 and 2 will bring them out. You can also slide them back with your cursor. So you slide them back with your cursor, and that's how you summon and desummon. It's so much better to bring out the hotkeys. So you press out 1 and 2, and that will bring out your first 2 guys. This is number 3, this is number 4, this is number 5, this is number 6. So pressing out the hotkeys to bring them out, it brings them out simultaneously, where you don't have to drag them out. To desummon them, I don't actually know which hotkey that is, but there is a hotkey, and you can reapply the hotkeys to whatever you want. So you can customize all the hotkeys. You also have an auto fight function over here. So if you are kind of lazy, or if you are overpowered, or if you just don't have time to really actively grind the game out and battle through some of the dungeons or the stuff, just click on the auto button, and the auto fight will automatically do everything for you, and it's a really, really handy feature. So here, I'll show you a battle with the auto fight function on now. See, continuously, we're grinding right now. We're trying to capture these guys, and there's a star rating system. So I guess it would be similar to like the shiny in Pokemon, of where you can find a rare version of these guys, and they're 5 stars. So if you find the shiny or the rare version of the guys, they're 5 stars, and they're gonna have better stats. You can also find them with different traits. They have passive abilities on each of them. So you can have the same creature, like you could have a Pikachu, but this Pikachu that I have has like a fast trait, so he's always attacking really fast. And there's another Pikachu that has like a stone trait, so every time he gets attacked, he puts up like a stone shield on himself. And then you have another Pikachu that has like every time he attacks, he shocks his opponent back. So there's different traits that each monster can have, and it's kind of random where you find them. For the most part, you have some rare locations, like rare spawns. And here you go. See, we picked up a 3-star right here. These are the keys to capture them. So we click on them. You'll see this is the trait right here that we're talking about. His trait is Fire Bond. Deals more fire damage, takes more stone and water damage. So he is a stone creature over here, but he's got a fire kind of trait. So you can build him hybrid between fire and stone. And this is the unique skill that they have. Similar again to Pokemon, this game has borrowed a lot of the great things about Pokemon in the series and put them into a newer, more up-to-date, more like a little bit more grown-up game. Like I guess you'd say like a teenager age group is their demographic they're kind of looking for. But then they've also got the hardcore PvP aspect in here, which should appeal to like the 25-year-olds to 30-year-olds that grew up with Pokemon Red, Blue. So again, this guy is unique skill. Everyone has a unique skill, and then they have 3 skills that you can customize over here. So these skills you can swap out for pretty much any stone attack, any basic attack, and since he's got a little bit of fire here, he's already like a sort of pseudo fire creature. He can learn a lot of fire moves as well. So these are like TMs or HMs in Pokemon terms, where you can change out these skills and extract these skills and put them on someone else. So we're going to go ahead and capture him. This is the recruit up here. And we're going to go and dismiss these guys because 1 star is pretty much garbage. Bottom of the barrel you don't want. So yes, you don't want the, and you can see we have a squad here. All our guys are 5 stars, so they're like the rare form, but they don't have necessarily the greatest traits, passives that we want on them. So even though they are 5 stars, they are good. They are not like the absolute best be-all, end-all creature that you want to have. If we go and play a ranked PvP match, which would mean just using our squad right here against other players out in the world, this squad probably would lose because, again, they're not actively set up properly. We don't have the correct skills on them, and we're missing a couple elements here. So in this whole squad, we don't have any really good lightning guys. We have no lightning moves whatsoever. We also have no water moves whatsoever in this squad either. So we have a lot of nature, we have a lot of stone, and we have a lot of fire. We definitely have a lot of stone. We have 3 stone. This one is kind of hybrid fire stone, and then we have 2 nature right here. So we're missing a lot of affinities. There's elements in this game. There's only 5 or 6 right now. Fire, water, stone, lightning, nature. And then there's basic. And then there's also kind of like they're just creeping in the dark affinity right now. So technically 7. So it's a little bit less complex, but as you can see in the bottom left, right below me here in the screen, there's the weakness and resistant chart. So everything has 2 weaknesses and 2 resistances in this game. So it's a little bit more simple, but it's still got that rock, paper, scissors, like Rochambeau, system there. So it's trying to balance that out. Oops, change that back up. So it's trying to balance that out. Let's try and show you what I'm talking about with the ranked PvP. So ranked PvP, you take your squad, you take your guy. So these right here are the relics. And you go ahead and you search for an opponent who's also looking for a ranked PvP match. So we have people in the world. This is all one big server, one big world. And you'll notice people that are just walking around playing games. So they're either AFK or just chilling in the lobby right here. And these are dungeons over here. This is like just training grounds where you can fight Solari or Lunari, they're called. I don't know. I honestly have no clue why they did this. They're called Lunari, but then they're also called like Solari. Like there's 2 different versions. It's just way too complex. Just keep it simple. Make it all one. Like I understand that there's 2 different forms, one when they're infected and one when they're not. But still, just make it all one. It's people need it to be dumbed down for them. And so yeah. Like, what do you call them? Lunari, Solari? Like, you're going to tell people and they're going to be like, what? At least after, like, years upon years, people are like, oh, Pokemon? Yeah, I know what a Pokemon is. But if there was, like, Pokemon and then, like, Zillimon, you would have been like, what? Huh? It would have confused them for more years. So, this is a ranked PvP match. We are going out here. We clicked on the wrong screen. And so, we totally just messed up right there. And huge mistakes on my part. We clicked off of the screen and so went to the open screen software. You can win. There's 2 different win conditions. You can actually kill all the Solaris, or you can kill the Warden directly. So he's probably going to go and try and kill the Warden directly here. We're trying to heal up. There's a big kill the Warden move right there. And you can see now the tempo has changed dramatically. We're in bad shape here. We're going to go and try and kill that Oakenback here. We have some fire moves. So it's going to be very effective on the Oakenback. And then we're going to go throw this Toxic Needle on